Yay! Now we have
Whoa.
the moments select. So these, we don't have the DLC ones, but these are just like the last little bits of randomness. You don't have to do an order before you move on to like the next step.
I got you.
So, we are starting with Sandcastle, our little moment in the first summer with Cove. Yay!
Yay!
Cove wasn't able to do many things that summer. When you, him, and Shiloh sat out on the shoreline one bright morning, you could tell he wanted to be in the water. But there was no way he'd be swimming anytime soon, not with his cast. The waves washed a single shell to shore, glittering in blue, another reminder of the places he couldn't go. From what you'd heard about Cove's old life so far, in tiny pieces and fragments, you could tell that he'd do anything to be able to get the cast off. Even cut it off himself if he could. You thought about how his summer last year must have been totally different from this, with his old home and his mom and dad. But now he was here, with you and Shiloh and Lizzie and everyone else, and he couldn't even go in the sea. This town wasn't bad, it had all your favorite things in it. But sitting there on the same beach you'd grown up on, you could understand that not everybody else felt the same way about Sunset Bird as you did. You watched him from the corner of your eye, quietly, and he finally said aloud what you'd been pondering. I wish I could go in. The water? Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry. You're gonna be able to do it soon. Cove only sighed in response. Apparently soon wasn't soon enough. It's so pretty, the ocean. And huge. There could be anything out there. Like mermaids.
Yeah.
I wish you didn't have a cast. I don't really care. Swimming might be fun if we could. I'm fine here on land. Mermaids aren't real.
God
Which
damn.
terrible.
Why are these so mean? God.
So mean. Terrible. And it's a yellow.
Oh.
That's so rude.
That's
so
no.
rude. What is I don't care. That's yellow. Terrible. Terrible.
Is yellow just mean? Like, what the fuck? What
Yellow's
the fuck?
mean. I don't like that. I do like I wish you didn't have a cast.
I do too. That's the one I was
But I
thinking
also
of.
like I'm fine here on land to try and make him like feel better, but like I think I wish you didn't have a cast.
I think so too. Because also my other worry with I'm fine here on land would be some sort of like signaling that we don't like going in the ocean. And I don't like that. Since
I don't
we're
like that
supposed to
either.
be like a surfer and everything.
We are the serving child, the bodyboard. We're doing all the things. We're like we'd be excited for him to have the cast off too.
Yeah.
Me too. Obviously not interested in hearing much more of your input on the situation, Cove turned back to the water. But as he looked away, something about Shiloh's slow, careful movements caught his eye. Hey, are you building a sandcastle? Sort of. I was only playing around while you were talking. I'm listening. Maybe I could too. I've only made big piles before. It's really nothing special. I'm sure you'll be good at it right away. Well, how do you do it then? Shiloh's cheeks lit up. You could tell he was a little bit uncomfortable to have Cove's expectant stare on him.
No.
I'll play too. I love Shiloh's just such a sweet kid.
You're so sweet.
Little overalls and his big sun hat.
I can't. The little striped shirt. I can't.
Striped
Little
shirt.
sailor
I
child.
know.
Oh,
He burns immediately when he's in the sun.
yes. I know he's outside for 5 minutes and his whole body looks like his cheeks do right now.
Literally, I know he's got like 5 bottles of sunscreen in his backpack right now.
SPF 3000 on this child.
And that's just for 2 days. Like, that's gonna be gone so fast.
Ah.
Oh, love him. I love making sand stuff. I've never really made one before, or there's nothing else to do.
I love making sand stuff.
I love making sand stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
He put his hands back to his seashells and sand and nodded. I don't do a lot. Here's how I like to get a house started. Shiloh, focusing more intently than you'd ever seen him, guided Cove through his process. You happily used your own method. It didn't take long for the three of you to each have humble structures prepared. That's all, kind of. You can do anything now, like make it bigger, add some seashells, carve a pretty pattern. I bet you'll have great ideas.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it bigger. Mine is gonna be a real castle.
Cool.
This is gonna be a house. Looking at the base of your sandcastle, you decided to make a house, a castle, or a mansion for Baxter.
Ah, yes, a mansion for Baxter.
A mansion for Baxter.
Yes, we have
a mansion. I'm down. I think
it.
so. Yeah, it's a requirement.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the base of your sandcastle, you decided to design a mansion. The better part of the next hour was spent focusing on your own work. The boys were the same. Even Shiloh didn't sneak as many peeks at everyone else as he usually did. You finished shaping before either of them did, glancing up from what you'd built, which, haha, I love that they show us.
It's so cute.
It makes me happy. They really, they did all the things I love. It seems you got done so fast because they already searched around for extra decorations. Shiloh had grabbed most of the really interesting stuff, and Cove had a lot of the shells, but there were still options. The first thing you reached for was a red bottle cap, blue seashell, or green piece of sea glass.
Ooh.
Sea glass,
The
right?
sea glass. Yeah.
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 It was the best fit for your mansion, you decided. It was see-through and sparkly, so you displayed it front and center, making it a headlining feature of your whole thing. Pleased with your result, you finally took a proper look around that wasn't focused on the sand itself. Both Cove and Shiloh's seemed super immersed still. You knew you could probably sneak a peek at either one's work. Do we look at Cove's or Shiloh's, or do we not sneak a peek?
Ooh. I feel like if we were gonna sneak a peek, we would sneak a peek at Cove's.
Right, but would we sneak a peek?
But would we sneak a peek? That is the question. Especially
or would
when
we want to wait?
I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like probably wait. Because I feel like Isla is already like so in tune and socially aware that Isla's like, oh, I want to make sure that you're comfortable and you're comfortable. So I feel like Isla would not look.
Isla's gonna wait for them to like declare.
Yeah.
And then I think so. Yeah.
Man, we're all green this time.
We are. Okay, so each little section has a different color. Is what's happening. Yeah. You instead watched some clouds go by. The silence was then broken. Also, total side note, but like, I feel like living in Sunset Bird just must be amazing. There's nobody out here on this beach at all. Not a
That's what I'm saying.
Person. In the middle of summer, hello?
Uh-huh.
Come on.
Like, this is supposed to be summer vacation, and I see nothing but sand.
Nothing. No children. We don't have the grandchildren. We got nothing. Like,
Crazy.
people aren't even visiting with tourists.
Not even sunbathers? Something?
Literally. I'm just saying. You would think.
I want to live here. Dang. Peace and quiet.
I would too. What's on the top of yours, Shiloh? You peeked closer and discovered something shiny sticking out of Shiloh's sand chimney. Oh, it's just a gum wrapper. It looks like smoke.
Neat.
It's good. That's smart. Yeah, I didn't think of that. I guess I don't see it. You should be an architect. Looks more like a worm.
Bruh.
That's terrible.
It looks like a worm.
Kinda looks like a worm is terrible.
Like, dude, what is
Can't
your
pick
problem? I kind of...
You can't be rude.
I think you should be an architect. It's cute.
I like you should be an architect, and I like, yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah. Maybe...
I think...
I could see him as an architect. Maybe he becomes an architect when he grows up.
Yeah. I could see him as an architect, too. I'm architect. I vote architect. Yeah. Green.
Yes.
You'd be good at it, Shiloh. Shiloh smiled without a word. And that was that for the current topic. Can I see what you did? Sure. He scooted just a bit nearer and began surveying your work. All you really knew about mansions was that they were supposed to be big, so you'd gone really big. It was the size of the country club that Lizzie played golf at compared to Cove and Shiloh's buildings. Probably even bigger. Shiloh quickly decided to jump in the new conversation. Hey, Isla, what did you do? It's a mansion. It looks great. Your house is so big. It's not a big house. It's a mansion. I guess mansions are just really big houses. Thanks. You just look at them.
Just blank
Thanks
stare,
is really...
blinking.
Wouldn't it be nice to the small child?
That's what I'm saying.
Thanks is really...
Or is it? Yeah.
The green.
Yes! Green!
The green has spoken.
Green all the way, baby!
Literally. You're welcome. I don't think that's the same as a house. Huh? Is being a house bad?
No.
No. But we each made our own place. Nobody is the same. I think we are. Cove raised an eyebrow at that. If something is only one of that thing, that makes it special. Yeah, for sandcastles and stuff. People, too. My dad always says how everybody is their own man, a real individual. I don't think I'm very special.
Aww.
Nobody else is you.
That's not true, Shiloh. You're the most specialist little boy in the whole world.
So special.
Don't let nobody
give Shiloh a hug.
Please.
A hug. Shiloh simply shook his head. I'm not different. A beat passed between the two. Cove then looked down at his own work again. Okay. He didn't seem to be bothered leaving the disagreement hanging there. Cove had other things on his mind. My dad tried to get me to make sandcastles the first time we came to this beach. I didn't want to. Cove trailed off. Again, there was another moment of silence. Shiloh shifted and opened his mouth to say something, but Cove spoke up before he could. You didn't think he noticed that Shiloh was going to talk. Hey, do you know what happened when your moms met my dad, Isla? You cocked your head, thinking about it briefly. I wasn't there. They didn't tell me. I just remember what happened when I met your dad. Mr. Holden had been a weird stranger then. Well, he was still kind of strange. No other parent acted like him, but you knew him better at this point. Now that you thought about it, it made a lot of sense that Cove's dad talked to him about people being unique. You were pulled from your thoughts when Cove continued. Oh, well, I was there. I don't think my mom has met your dad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she hasn't. Isla's parents and my dad met the same day I met them. I'm gonna see what happened. Shiloh frowned to himself, ducking his head. His hat cast a shadow over his face. You could still tell he was upset at not being included in Cove's choice of topic. It was kind of boring for him, though giving people their own turn to say the things they want is important too. You stayed silent and let Cove finish his story. I think Shiloh wants to talk too. I have mixed feelings about this.
Me too. Because I don't want to leave Shiloh hanging, but...
Right. But also, Cove was already in the process of telling the story.
Yeah.
Like, I want to say, like, let Cove finish his story.
Right.
Because he already started it.
Exactly.
But I also want to, like...
I think we stay silent and let him finish.
I think we stay silent, too. Let me guess.
Yeah.
It's yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be yellow.
No, I can't do it. Not this time.
Okay.
No green, though.
Not this time. No green, yeah. And that's why we didn't like either option.
That's why. Yep.
Shiloh could talk about stuff after Cove had a chance to share what he planned on. When we moved here, we didn't bring a lot of things with us. Only some stuff that would fit in Dad's car. We didn't even get a moving truck. I sat in there while Dad brought it all inside. I didn't want to get out, because I knew Dad would make me look around the new house. I really didn't want to do that. His lips twisted into a frown as he recalled that. Then I saw your moms. They were in a car, too, and stopped at your house. I guess they were coming back from somewhere or something. My dad noticed. He waved his hand, then went over to the front of your house, where he started talking to them. I don't know what they said. I couldn't hear it. but he couldn't see me anymore since he was looking the other way. So I opened the car door and left. I wanted to get away and went behind the houses. I found those hills there, the ones where we met for the first time. Cove nodded, then stared at you. You stared back. He didn't go on to say anything more. What? That's all you wanted to say? Cove's brow wrinkled, like he didn't understand why you were surprised.
Huh?
That's all that happened. Okay. You want to tell the story if nothing happened? You really got to get better at telling stories. That was a pretty bad story. Thanks for telling me.
Dude, you're the worst storyteller of all time. What the fuck was that?
The worst. Was a pretty bad story.
Wasting my summer vacation.
Wasting away. I do think he has to get better at telling stories, but I don't think Isla would say any of it.
I don't think so either. Maybe thanks for telling me.
Thanks for telling me too.
Yeah.
I think thanks for telling me too. This is the only yellow choice I agree with.
As long as it's not a sarcastic thanks for telling me, but I guess it would say that, right?
I would think it would come across as more sarcastic.
That's fair.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Thanks for telling me.
See, you're welcome. Even if not much happened, you weren't going to complain about knowing the story. Shiloh's mouth twisted into a scowl of disbelief, but he said nothing. Why'd you bring that up anyway? There was a slight shrug of Cove's shoulders. I was thinking about it because of the Sandcastle. It made me remember when I moved to here. Dad showed me the beach first before we went back to the car to unpack. He was really excited about it for some reason. Cove's brows furrowed a little more as he quietly raked his hands through the sand. I get it. You thought maybe Mr. Holden wasn't that excited about the beach and was instead hoping Cove might be. But the line of conversation had come to its end. Even Cove was done with it. Some other topic had popped into his head. Shiloh, fidgeting uncomfortably in the sand, had made Cove aware of his presence again. They looked at each other, and you could only wonder what this might be about. Hey, Shiloh. Yeah? Why are you always turning so red, even when nothing is happening? Clearly startled, he jerked back. Neither you or Shiloh had expected that to be how he got included in the conversation again. I don't know, I guess. Okay, it's kind of weird.
Hey, fuck you, buddy.
So rude. What?
What the hell?
What the hell?
We've been standing up for you, and this is how you treat our family friend. Rude.
I forgot how, standoffish Gobe is with other people. How blunt he is with other people. He's, so nice to us.
But only us. He hates everyone else
us.
In the world.
Literally
Jesus
so much
Christ.
For everyone else.
Oh.
Jeez. It's okay. It's fine. We're fine.
I hope he grows out of it.
If I recall correctly, he did. But maybe I stand corrected. Maybe that was just the choices I made.
Yeah, I was going to say, unless we make the wrong choices.
Right. It's been a minute since I played this one, so don't quote me on it. Shiloh's eyes were wide with embarrassment, and his lips twitched, and he was blushing even harder than before. Maybe it wasn't only this. Perhaps it was simply the last straw, but it was a big deal to Shiloh. A huge deal. He didn't just look sad. He seemed almost panicked. You weren't sure if he was about to cry or run away or what, but you soon got an answer. Why do you wear glasses? Most kids don't wear glasses, and nobody is named Cove.
He said, fuck you, Four Eyes.
No,
damn. Get his ass, Shiloh. Get him.
My poor baby's been putting up with him all summer. Get him.
That's what I'm saying. Tear his bitch ass up. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no. I forgot. Oh, I remember what's about to happen now.
Oh, no. It's going to get worse, isn't it? It's not just little petty things. Oh, boy.
It was probably just your dad bugging Isla's family some more because you don't have anyone else who'll ever blame you.
Okay, no, fuck you, Shiloh. Listen, that's too far. That's too far. That's way too far.
Yep.
That's
Wait
not how
for
this
it.
works.
Wait for it.
Um,
Cove blinked. The tension on the beach was suddenly uncomfortable in a way you didn't know how to move past. It didn't seem like the kind of thing he'd get upset about, though you had never known what kind of thing would bother Shiloh. I'm sorry. And me too.
Aw.
I was just wondering. Hey, let's build another sandcastle. You tried to play on your own. Are we gonna build more, or you nervously messed with the sand?
Imagine being like, are we gonna build more?
Are we gonna build more? I do
Um,
feel like Isla would probably, though, like, let's
Yeah.
build another one.
Yes, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. The day is gonna be over soon. Isla, you're right. The sun is going down so fast. You all went back to making more sand buildings, but the whole mood had changed. Shiloh's cheeriness was clearly gone, and Cove looked as confused as ever about why the other boy had blown up. The air stayed uncomfortable the rest of the afternoon, right up to the moment that Shiloh's mom appeared at the beach to take him home. At least you tried to do something to resolve it, though, and it seemed like it had helped. Even though Shiloh's smile when he said goodbye to Cove wavered, it stayed as bright as ever for you. That had to count for something. But with Shiloh gone and the sun going down, you knew it was time for you and Cove to head to your own houses. So you led the way on the path back home. The walk home was quiet. You passed by familiar landmarks, shoes thumping against the sidewalk in near perfect unison. Cove was clearly caught up in thinking about something. You ask him, or you stay silent.
Ask him.
Thought so.
Yeah. I think they
You
would.
didn't want to leave it hanging in the air. So you decided to just ask, and I think so. Why are you making that face?
oh,
I was just wondering. Cole fell silent again for a few more seconds, then sighed. Why'd Shiloh act like that when I said he was all red a lot? You were being rude to him. Sorry, I didn't.
But like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's just being a baby, which rude fuck you. You shouldn't make fun of him. I don't know, it's just Shiloh. He gets embarrassed. You shrugged at Cove with no answer to give.
See, is there like surely, right, whatever option we pick leads to a little bit more of an explanation. But I wish I could combine like you were being
A couple of them.
rude and he gets embarrassed and he probably felt like you were making fun
Right.
of him. So like, because you shouldn't say
Combine them all.
that somebody's physical whatever
You
appearance is
shouldn't
weird because that
Ask
usually
about
makes them
people's
cry.
physical traits.
Yeah.
Don't ask. Like, don't ask.
Right.
I mean, like, I get if you're a child and you're very confused. Like, of course, the only way to understand something is to ask. And like, I get that he didn't think he was being rude about it, but that was not the way to do
Right.
things.
That's not how we broach a subject, bro.
It's not,
That's mean.
especially not in that moment.
So I feel like I'm trying to think of which one would be the best. You were being rude to him would be the best way to call it out. I don't know how that's going
think
to
it
come
might be.
across. Yeah.
Right.
Because
But I
he
think
should
you were
be.
being rude to him.
That's what you do for a friend. It's like, hey, you're kind of doing this bad thing right now, bro. That's not great.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. No, I wasn't. It looked like that to me, and it wasn't just saying that one thing. You're not very nice to Shiloh. I didn't mean it like that. Shiloh is kind of weird to talk to. See? That's kind of rude. I guess I can get it. Why he would do that. Sometimes I get really mad, too. Despite seemingly coming to a conclusion, Cove's mood was still sour. Hey, Isla, was Shiloh telling the truth? Huh? And here's the part where it gets worse.
Oh, no.
Gaze left yours as he dug the sole of his shoe into the ground. He looked oddly vulnerable for a second. Does my dad make you hang out with me? I know he talks to your moms about that a lot. An uncomfortable weight settled in your chest at the question. You liked spending time with Cove. You didn't even have to think hard about it. You knew you did. But you couldn't help feeling guilty. Cove still didn't know what happened when you met Mr. Holden.
Here's what you do,
Nobody's
okay?
making me spend time with you.
Here's what you do. You just stop, you turn and face him, you put your hands on his shoulders, and you go, Cove, you are the best part of my day.
There you go. That's what you do. Unfortunately, that is not an option. So either nobody's making me spend time with you, your dad does do stuff, or you decide to tell him about the offer of money.
Nobody's making me spend time with you, because I understand, like, being honest. Honesty is the best policy. But I feel like sometimes there are times where, like, you should withhold the truth a little, because in that moment, it's better for them in that moment.
Well, because here's the thing. He might have offered you money, but you didn't take that money, and you didn't do anything except for say, yes, I would like to meet him.
Right.
And then you enjoy spending time with him. So I don't think there's anything to be guilty about in this particular case. Now, had we taken that $20, we should have told him.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. There's degrees to this. There's degrees here.
Yeah.
Cove's shoulders relaxed. You hadn't even noticed that he tensed up. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Aww.
Anyway, I didn't think you were pretending. I just wanted to make sure it was okay, is all.
Thanks.
For telling me. Your throat tightened. It was hard to meet Cove's earnest gaze again. Keeping secrets was hard. It's no problem, Cove. By now, the two of you were on the sidewalk near your houses. It was time to part ways. You said goodbye. You hug him or nudge his shoulder.
Hug.
Hug.
You need a hug after that. Yellow.
He needed the hug after that. Yeah. It's fine. We're fine. We've come full circle. We're back to the yellow. It's fine. You stepped forward and wrapped your arms around him tightly. You turned your head, resting your cheek on his shoulder. Cove stood there awkwardly with his hands at his sides. He wasn't able to return the hug, but you didn't get the impression he was unhappy about it. You were pretty sure it was the opposite. Yeah, no, now you're red.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Kind of weird. Bye, Cove. See you tomorrow. Yeah, bye, Isla. You pulled away then, jogged towards your house. When you looked back, you saw Cove making his way back home too. As if he felt your eyes on him, he turned around, he waved, you did too. You still felt a little unsure with what you were supposed to do about the deal Cove's dad had offered. You didn't want to say something bad or something you shouldn't. You had no idea how Cove would take it either. It'd be terrible if it made him feel bad. What if he didn't want to play with you anymore? You might change your mind sometime. There was always tomorrow, after all. But for now, it was definitely something that you'd keep to yourself. With a final look, you went inside your house.